And first tonight, breaking news in the Deflategate scandal, and it's bad news for Patriots fans.
Today, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell announced that he's upholding the 4-game suspension handed down against Tom Brady for his role in the alleged deflation of footballs during January's AFC Championship game.
We have in-depth coverage for you tonight. Eyewitness News reporter Perry Russum is live in Foxborough with reaction from fans.
But first, let's get right to sports director Yanni Caracas for the breaking details on the commissioner's ruling. Yanni?
Shannon and Mike, when Ted Wells first conducted his report back in May, he noted that Tom Brady did not fully cooperate with the investigation, mainly because he didn't hand over his cell phone. Well, now 2 months later, as Roger Goodell upholds the 4-game suspension, we're learning Brady not only did not give up his cell phone, but he destroyed it. The release says it in part on or about March 6, 2015, the very day that he was interviewed by Mr. Wells and an investigative team. Mr. Brady instructed his assistant to destroy the cell phone that he had been using since early November 2014. Brady insists it's his routine to destroy his cell phone, but the NFL isn't buying that. Today's news does come as a surprise. Many assume the harsh penalty was given with the intention of reducing it in the appeal. In the 20-page transcript released by the NFL, Commissioner Roger Goodell compared the 4-game suspension to that of a player suspended for performance-enhancing drugs. These are pictures of Gillette Stadium today with Tom Brady throwing. He reported to Foxborough yesterday, 2 days ahead of training camp, which begins on Thursday. So where do we go from here? Reportedly, Brady and the NFL Players Association will challenge the ruling in federal court, as been assumed all along, and seek an injunction so he can play prior to a ruling in court. New at 6, we'll hear from Tom Brady's agent on his response to today's ruling. I'm Yanni Caracas, Eyewitness News.
We're also working breaking news we first brought you on Eyewitness News live at 5.
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell upholds the 4-game suspension handed down against Patriots quarterback Tom Brady for his alleged role in the Deflategate scandal.
The decision comes as Brady and his teammates get ready for the start of training camp this week and the defense of their Super Bowl title.
We have in-depth coverage. Eyewitness News reporter Perry Russum is at Gillette Stadium with reaction from Patriots Nation.
But first, sports director Yanni Caracas joins us now live with the response from Brady's agents.
Mike and Shannon, after so much waiting and now just 2 days away from training camp, we finally learned today that Tom Brady's 4-game suspension is upheld, and it's not a good look for the reigning Super Bowl MVP. The NFL's 20-page report today from Commissioner Roger Goodell says Tom Brady had his cell phone destroyed on or about the day he was supposed to meet with investigator Ted Wells. Brady not cooperating in the investigation was one of the main reasons for the unprecedented penalties in Deflategate, and now this information confirms what Goodell thinks is a fair penalty, one he likens to a player using performance-enhancing drugs. Brady, meanwhile, insists that it's his routine to destroy his cell phone, something the NFL didn't seem to buy. Brady was spotted at Gillette Stadium today. Meanwhile, we're hearing from his agent Don Yee tonight. In a release, he says, quote, "The commissioner's decision is deeply disappointing, but not surprising because the appeal process was thoroughly lacking in procedural fairness. As to the issue of cooperation, we presented the commissioner with an unprecedented amount of electronic data, all of which is incontrovertible. It was completely transparent." Meanwhile, the Patriots just sent us a release, and they call the release disappointing, and they unequivocally support the quarterback. Brady will reportedly take the NFL to federal court, a process that could take a long time, but they will seek an injunction so Brady can play prior to a court ruling. So at this moment, Tom Brady will miss the first 4 games of the season, but he can participate in preseason games and training camp, which begin on Thursday. I'm Yanni Caracas, Eyewitness News.